Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the main event. It is the Boys Division I CCS Championship Basketball game featuring the Piedmont Hills Pirates, the 2 seed, taking on the 1 seed Bellarmine Bells. What a matchup we have in store for you. Casey Jackson joined alongside me. I'm Sean Hennessy, broadcasting to you live from Santa Clara University. We are underway as Bellarmine gets early possession of the ball. The Bells, a 1 seed, heavy favorites in this particular matchup. Goudreau being covered top of the key.
Rowdy rooting sections right off the bat.
And we see a quick skirmish for the ball as it's still loose on the floor. Everyone diving for it rather.
Is this rugby?
I see a couple of the rugby guys over there for Bellarmine.
They got their rugby shirts on.
I tell you what, this arena right now, I'd say it's about 80% capacity. It is full here at Santa Clara University.
Full anticipation of the last game of this CCS championship weekend.
McHugh, he feeds it back outside to the main shooter. That's Bellarmine. And there's a foul called early on. That was Griffin Goudreau for the Bells, who had the ball, was hit right away. And that was Wachuku, Andrew Wachuku, who will get called with his first foul. So Bellarmine took care of Santa Clara. They took care of Salinas. Piedmont Hills knocked off Alvarez and San Benito. It's 1 versus 2.
Look for heavy, heavy pressure, as you've seen already. Half-court, full-on, man-to-man pressure put on by Piedmont Hills the whole game.
The Pirates starting 5, Wachuku, Espinola, Batiste, Itatani, and Aguilar. The Bells, Mandy, McHugh, Vermeer, Goudreau, and O'Hara. Another foul. Beg your pardon. Ball rolls out of bounds.
Just a deflection.
Just a deflection here early on. Quick jump shot. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Piedmont. And that was Wachuku coming up with it. You can feel the energy level here at the start of this game.
Great energy, trying to stay with it. And Coach Seamus got the result that he wanted right off the bat with the smaller Piedmont Hills team. Only go 6'3", 6 feet along the front line, but they're the best thing they do, and what they have to execute tonight is get bodies on the bigger Bells. And there was a great position on that rebound. Create the over the back foul.
Itatani, Bryce Itatani passing it over to the right side. Here's going to be a shot underneath the bucket, and there's the foul. That's going to go against Jack O'Hara.
Call to walk. Call to walk.
And you see the Bells fans going crazy right from the get-go. 6 minutes, 44 seconds left in the first quarter. No score between Piedmont Hills and Bellarmine. This is Nick McHugh, also the quarterback for the Bellarmine Bells. He'll be going to Princeton next year. Full court pass. Vermeer.
Both teams really value taking care of the ball. Each possession very important. Bellarmine, nice ball movement so far. Really haven't been able to penetrate this smothering defense.
Walter Batiste all over the place defensively. And that one does not fall as the buzzer sounds off. Here comes Piedmont Hills going right to left. Itatani puts it up off the glass and in. And that was Alex Aguilar, correction, with the bucket. He managed to get the ball on the inside, and he puts up the first points in the game.
Nice little back pick there. Got the opening. Great finish there.
Here's Bellarmine feeding it inside, wide open, a perfect pass. That was Grant Vermeer who put it up. He was wide open underneath the bucket for 2. And so now Piedmont Hills, they'll line things up as they start the offensive formation. And that one's stolen. A sloppy pass as it's picked away by Jack O'Hara.
Itatani's got to take care of that ball. Heavy pressure by the Bells in the half-court set also.
Mindy, 20-foot jumper, no good. Rebounded by Aguilar. Aguilar will push it up court now. Being covered by Bellarmine, signaling to his offense. He now feeds it inside. This is Wachuku. Wachuku spins. Bounces off the double team. Still with the ball now. Shot clock at 15. Feeds it inside. Open look, and there's the foul. That was Walter Batiste ready to take the shot, and he captures the foul.
Excellent patience there by Piedmont Hills. Finally got the open teammate. And Batiste just nice little pump fake there. Got him up in the air. Rewarded with a couple free throws.
And Casey, I want to touch upon something that you mentioned a few moments ago, the size advantage for Bellarmine. It's clear. You can see it down on the court. A lot of these kids averaging close to 6'3", 6'5", and you look over at the Piedmont Hills side, around 6 feet, just over 6 feet. The advantage in terms of the height column definitely leads toward Bellarmine.
With Batiste, the only player really over 6 feet at 6'3", but you can see they're really well schooled. A lot of ball fakes, get them up in the air. Shot blockers want to block shots, and the best way to do it is to get them up in the air, ball pump fakes.
Batiste 0 for 2 on his free throw opportunities. Here's O'Hara looking for someone. He finds Mindy. Mindy at the free throw line, feeds it out to his teammate. This is Vermeer, no good off the back of the iron, rebounded by the Pirates. Coming up was Alonzo Martinez. And we get a whistle.
Double dribble.
So early on, we're seeing the Pirates commit some sloppy penalties here, double dribble. We saw a traveling call a few moments ago, or walking call.
All effort mistakes, though. Can't get on him. The last one, a little double dribble. Can't touch the ball twice before it hits the ground. So
Rogans and Itatani check in for Piedmont Hills. Playing the zone defense of the Pirates right now. Here's Mindy working the three-point line. Now feeds it inside, and that one a dangerous pass in between two black jerseys. The Bells come up with it. Here's a jump shot towards the bucket. No good. Loose ball. Still open. And it's going to fall right back into the hands of Alex Aguilar. Correction, that was Martinez. Martinez went to pass it. It falls off a Bellarmine Bell player and falls down into his chest while he's laying on the ground, and he gives it back to an offensive player. Itatani looking for somebody, and finally Martinez steps up. We're tied at 2. 3 minutes, 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Defensive battle thus far.
Absolutely. You can tell just the first thing that both teams do, they just focus on everything on their defensive half-court sets.
Rogans with a huge rebound for the Pirates, keeps it alive. You see Martinez trying to shuffle his team around. Martinez being covered by Nick McHugh. This time it's Keon Paulino. Paulino's name called for the first time. Feeds it over Martinez. 8 seconds on the shot clock. And there's the foul.
McHugh did a really nice job there. Just finished by you can't drape your arms over your opponent's head. Got caught.
As mentioned, Nick McHugh, the star quarterback for the Bellarmine Bells, heading off to Princeton next year. An incredible
State championship game. Kind of got a little smoke, but a great opponent.
An all-around great athlete,
yeah,
Nick McHugh.
Great that you can step in right after a successful football season and be a starter on a championship basketball team.
Aguilar loses control, but it actually rolls off the foot of Blair Mindy, who was just around the end line. So Piedmont Hills will still have possession. 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. We're just tied at 2. The 2 points coming from Alex Aguilar for the Pirates and Grant Vermeer for the Bells.
Well, since the offenses are playing that bad, the defenses are just really stifling on both sides.
Batiste checks in for Rogans for the Pirates. Drive to the lane, batted away. No, it falls into the hands of a Pirate. Rebounded by Wachuku.
Wachuku. Coach calls him the hardest working small forward in basketball.
Here's Gales, batted away. That was Alex Aguilar. He wanted nothing of it.
Great timing there by Aguilar, picking it off, saw it coming a mile away.
Gales with the ball being covered tightly, passes it inside, and it falls into the hands of Wachuku. So a sloppy pass by the Bells offense results in a turnover. It's 4-2 Piedmont Hills. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left in the first quarter. This is the Division I Boys CCS Championship game. Wachuku driving inside, puts it up off the back of the board, falls into the hands of the Bells. Vermeer, pass inside and it falls. That's his teammate, Isaac Gales. Gales gets his first points in the ball game.
Got the numbers 2-on-1, executed perfectly. Can't do that.
Wachuku had his left foot on his side and his right foot in the back court.
I don't think the ball ever crossed the court though, so I'm not sure that was real accurate. Yeah, and Coach Seamus is letting the official have it.
And so are the
he was
fans.
right in front of there. Seamus was right in front of it. He's pretty hot. He's got his coat off already. This is an intense group. All the way from the rooting sections all the way down to the coaches. The players seem to be the calmest ones anywhere.
Kenneth Olugbada checks in for Bellarmine. Here's Mindy. Backs off a little bit. Passes it to Olugbada, who has the ball batted away out of bounds. It was last touched by Alex Aguilar of Piedmont Hills. So Bellarmine will maintain possession. 23 seconds on the shot clock. 1:54 left in the first. We're all tied up at 4. Here's a two-pointer, long distance, no good. J.J. Espinola with the rebound.
He's their shooter, but so far they've really played as loose as they can on everybody else but Espinola. He's their shooter. He's their three-point threat.
That ball just batted away. Great defensive effort by Bellarmine. Coming up with the block was Mindy.
Great take by Vermeer. Great spin move on the finish for the second team all WCAL.
Here's a nice drive to the lane. Left-handed push. Give that one to Eros Mendoza. Bench player coming in and tacking up 2 points. We're tied at 6. Gales passing it inside. Up off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Gales. Long three-point try from the wing, off the iron, no good. Getting his own rebound along the left side, and now recovered by Piedmont Hills. And that was Vermeer, unsuccessful on the three-point try.
Helter-skelter, baby.
How about the defensive effort we're seeing here so far, KC? I think both teams, obviously very excited for this Division I matchup, but the defensive performance here so far, just 12 combined points.
Well, what we've seen all weekend, almost every one of these successful teams, their main focus is defense, and nothing's changed. Both teams are doing the same thing here and creating low score. Everything's going to loosen up here pretty soon.
Here's an alley-oop. Converted. Jack Fordyce able to tip it in, and Bellarmine takes a 2-point lead. Aguilar being covered well.
Great athletic play by Fordyce there. Got to figure out a way to get Espinola open.
Here's a pass inside under the rim. Back outside to Aguilar. And they're going to say he was pushed by Blair Mendy. Mendy providing the pressure along the near side. Head coach of the Pirates, Pete Simos, jogging up and down the court, showing a lot of enthusiasm right here. As two players substitute out, that is Aguilar and Rogans. They'll take a quick breather. Keon Paulino will inbound the ball. Batiste back to Paulino. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. This is Mendoza being covered well by Olugbada. Pass, shot, no good. Off the side of the backboard. 1 second, and that'll do it for the first quarter. What a quick first quarter. So much defensive action as Bellarmine has an 8-6 lead over Piedmont Hills in the Boys Division I CCS Championship game.
You can watch highlights or replay of today's game in our on-demand section. And you can also buy a DVD or Blu-ray of today's game right on CIF-Central. Click on Buy DVD and you can order today's game right now. Have a game that lasts a lifetime. Brought to you by CIF-Central.
Casey Jackson joined alongside me. I'm Sean Hennessy. We're broadcasting to you live from Santa Clara University. This is it. It's the final game for the CCS divisions. It's the Boys Division I CCS Championship basketball game featuring the number 2 seed Piedmont Hills Pirates taking on the 1 seed Bellarmine Bells as we get ready to start the second quarter. 8-6 Bellarmine. KC, some missed shots, some fouls, your thoughts the way the first quarter went down?
Well, I mean, it was helter-skelter, like I described it earlier, and everybody is trying to get their position in this game. Both teams want to play up-tempo, aggressive defense. We're seeing all that. I'm looking to see things settle down a little bit offensively and get a few more open shots, but well, I'm telling you, it's pretty tight defense on both sides.
Alex Aguilar with the ball. Nice defense being put on, and it's swatted away. That was Mindy. Mindy gets the ball taken away, or does he? As Aguilar tries to keep it in bounds, it falls back into the hands of the Pirates.
Turnover fest.
Probably 4 or 5 turnovers in a matter of 4 or 5 seconds.
But just it's all due to maximum effort on every second of each one of these players that are on the floor.
Itatani has that ball swatted away. It was last touched by Jack O'Hara. Piedmont Hills will inbound the ball. It's going to be Andrew Wachuku. Right at midcourt, Itatani will take it now. 2 offenses that will definitely set up the formation and set up the play in order to execute. Itatani nearly gets it to fall. A deep shot, almost nearly behind the backboard.
Kind of a prayer.
Here's Vermeer. No good. Kisses the iron. Rebound. Bellarmine off the glass, and it will go into the hands of Piedmont Hills. And we have some shoving here. A foul is called. Jack Fordyce.
Yeah, he got caught going after Wachuku.
And Wachuku going at it a little bit there. And it appears that Wachuku nudged him a little bit, but Fordyce was the last one to be
he got caught.
Yeah, he got caught. You don't want to be the last one to basically be caught pushing, shoving.
Yeah, and it always works out that way, but it's just such an emotional thing. A lot of contact right there. Wachuku's not going to back down from anything.
Martinez back over to Aguilar. Aguilar being covered one-on-one by Mindy. Puts it up off the glass and in. A great approach right there by Alex Aguilar. 4 points for him in the ball game.
He's been really their strongest offensive threat so far.
Three-pointer, no good by Nick McHugh. He tries the three-pointer from the far side wing. Rebounded by Piedmont Hills. We're all tied up at 8 here in the second quarter. 6 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first half.
Well, Aguilar, also a first-team All-League performer in the Mount Hamilton League, also averages 12 points a game. So they're looking to get him open, and he's going to create and look for Espanola, but Espanola hasn't really gotten an open look yet.
Olugbada steps in for Bellarmine. Taking a breather will be Blair Mindy. A much-needed breather. Mindy has been all over the court. And this will be Aguilar inbounding it for the Pirates. Batiste looking for anybody, being covered very well, and he's going to get called for the traveling.
Too many steps.
Grant Vermeer slowing things down. This is O'Hara. O'Hara over to McHugh. McHugh looking for O'Hara. Beautiful pass inside.
Got to loosen up the D a little bit there. Found the open guy. Good vision.
Great vision right there. Probably helps that McHugh, being a quarterback with that field vision, like to throw in the 2.
That's an easy pass for him.
That's right.
Nothing 30 yards down the field.
Another traveling call. And this time it was actually Alonzo Martinez who took a quick step to go to his left, but he walked. Now you're going to see Eros Mendoza come in for Alonzo Martinez for Piedmont Hills. Score is 10-8 in favor of Bellarmine. Opposite of the Division III matchup that we had earlier, a low-scoring affair here in the Boys Division I championship game. Nice pass inside, swatted away by Batiste. This is O'Hare. Nothing. And that's O'Hara, I beg your pardon. Possession will go to Bellarmine. 5:07 left in the first half.
Just no rhyme or reason so far. Just a lot of defensive action and a lot of hands on the ball. Kids got to settle down just a little bit.
3-point opportunity. Overshot air ball. Falls right into the hands of J.J. Espanola. Here's a 3-point try. off the rim, rebounded by Jack Fordyce, pushing it down strong as Bellarmine can't get it to fall. That was Olugbada.
Nobody can get it to drop.
Mendoza, no good. Rebounded Wachuku.
Johnny on the spot, right? Ball fell right in his hands. Had the good sense to just turn around and find the hoop and drop it in.
McHugh feeding it back inside. Double team, and there's the foul. And he'll get the one.
O'Hara just never quit. Everybody else kind of stopped. Kept that motion going on the shot and got it to go. You never know. Just keep it going. Well done there.
Jack Fordyce will get credit for the 2 points. Now coming in for Bellarmine, number 33, Griffin Gaudreau. And he'll take over for Fordyce. And actually, Fordyce is going to get called with the penalty, so the 2 points will not count. They will not count. The score will stand at 10 all. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half of the 2012 Boys Division I CCS Championship game.
Looking for a great place to advertise your business while reaching the greater high school community? Then you want to advertise on CIF-Central We have great rates for your business while giving you the opportunity to get your message out to a very important demographic. For more information, give us a call at area code 619-677-3246.
You're tuning in to coverage provided by the Central Coast Section Network here at Santa Clara University. It's the Boys Division I CCS Championship game. We're all tied up at 10 between Bellarmine and Piedmont Hills. Bellarmine steamrolled through Santa Clara 72-39 and then took out Salinas 60-39. Piedmont Hills knocked off Alvarez 65-47 and then took care of San Benito 46-34. Here's a jump shot by the Bells, up and good, and that's fresh legs right there, Griffin Gaudreau.
Great turnaround jumper, maybe the spark that they need to get something going on offense, get it to drop. Good turnaround Jay there.
JJ Espinola, no good, hits off the inside rim, recovered by Bellarmine, rebound, good by Gaudreau. He's been busy since he came back out onto the court.
A lot of contact there on Espinola, didn't get called.
Gaudreau, three-point, batted down from behind and falls into the hands of one of the Pirates. Coming up with that one was Paulino. Awkward shot right there as it was swatted away from behind. It fell up short just outside the rim.
Piedmont Hills just having extreme difficulty getting anything going in the offensive set. Half-court set here.
A long three, no good.
Good looking in the air, though. Need a couple more of those.
Mindy will push it back up court, feeds it to the top of the key. This is Gaudreau. Back outside to Vermeer. Vermeer over to McHugh. McHugh, shot up and in, right-handed.
Well done there. Good take to the hoop by McHugh.
As he's falling back behind the inline.
Absolutely had no arc on the ball whatsoever and just got it to go. Hit hard off the rim and not the easiest shot to pull down.
Bellarmine has their largest lead of the first half, a 4-point advantage, 14-10 Bellarmine here at Santa Clara University.
Want to have your game broadcast live on the internet and be able to watch it again on demand while making money for your sports program? Want to give your students the opportunity to create their own broadcast for your school and athletic events? Then contact us at info@kbcsports.com. We offer season packages for schools, a full curriculum for your students, and an opportunity to raise $10,000 for your sports program. Again, that's info@kbcsports.com or call us at 619-677-3246.
Officials have been busy thus far here in the first half, and why not give them some love? Ben Abernathy, Mark Gray, and Clarence Robertson are our officials for tonight's Division I matchup. Aguilar will try to go right side of the key, spins back in, fade away, off the rim, rebound by Bellarmine. Give credit to Mendy coming up with a big rebound. McHugh pushing it quickly, no one home. He was looking for Jack O'Hara right underneath the rim, but it was just a little bit too quick on the pass and it rolls out of bounds. Jack O'Hara will take a seat. Jack Fordyce, number 34, steps in for Bellarmine.
Really like to see the turnover numbers at halftime. Pretty excessive at this point. Really.
Oh, yeah. Aguilar driving hard between two defenders. No good. Coming up is Grant Vermeer with the Bells rebound. McHugh up and under and in.
Run the floor, early offense. Looking exactly what Bellarmine needs to do right there. Got numbers and took advantage.
McHugh now with 4 points in the ball game. Aguilar trying to get away from that rough Bellarmine crowd on the opposite side of the court. Here's Wachuku. Wachuku, strong. Can he finish?
Good
yes. Wachuku now the leading scorer for the Pirates with 6. McHugh, fast transition. Can't get it to fall. Wachuku with the rebound. Here comes Piedmont Hills. 1 minute, 38 seconds remaining in the first half. Batiste will get the dump down. Tries to get it up and is swatted away. Nothing to work with. Rebounded by Bellarmine. Here comes the quick transition. Mindy
Great
passing
pass.
it over to McHugh.
Right now, the Bells are just getting a little more rhythm going on the transition game, getting numbers every time down the court, creating some scoring opportunities they weren't getting earlier.
How about Nick McHugh? 6 points here in the second quarter on the quick transition. Batiste inside, and it counts.
Really, they've only had Aguilar and Wachuku so far. Somebody else needs to step up. Nice play there by Batiste. Need a lot more of that.
Nice pass to the inside, up, and there's the foul. That was Griffin Gaudreau, who will head to the line.
Gaudreau, another Catholic Athletic League second team All-Leaguer for Bellarmine.
Gaudreau with 2 points in the ball game, searching for his third, and he gets the first free throw to fall. Score is now 19-14 in favor of Bellarmine.
Don't underestimate the size of a 5-point lead in a 47 seconds to go at half. They're both teams under 20 points. 5-point lead is huge.
Gaudreau with his second try.
Really, Piedmont Hills hasn't showed they can score consistently at this point.
Gaudreau goes 2 for 2. 42 seconds left in the first half. Itatani passing it over to Espinola, covered very well by Gales. Espinola will try his luck as he charges hard to the rim. No good. Rebounded by Bellarmine.
I can't understand that's not a foul.
Gaudreau comes up with it. Bellarmine with a 6-point lead, and they're going to kill this clock down to the final second. Gaudreau looking for Gales, instead checks it back over to Mindy. Mindy double team back over to Gaudreau, 10 seconds. Here's Gales, jump shot from 10 feet off the rim, rebounded, back up off the side of the backboard. That was Fordyce, who couldn't get it to fall. Three-pointer, yes!
Yep.
What a way to end the first half for the Bellarmine Bells. It appears the three-pointer will count, and Bellarmine will go into the half with a 23-14 lead.
Yeah, amazing half of basketball where just no rhythm whatsoever from anybody, just due to the awesome defense played by both teams. Bellarmine just got a little momentum, got a few openings to close the half.
Head coach Patrick Snyder quick to get his team off the court. He'll head into the half with a 23-14 advantage. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have some first half analysis for you here on the Central Coast Section Network. Bellarmine with a 23-14 halftime lead over Piedmont Hills.
3:16 left to go in this ball game. I formation, 3rd and 3 from the 45 of the Wolverines. And this time, holy cow! Dion almost hands it to the Westview player. He's going to run this to the 5-10. Touchdown, Wolverines! How did that happen? That was
Snyder.
Holy cow! He was in the backfield before the running back could even get the handoff. He took the handoff from
He
Dion.
took the ball right out of Dion's hands and just
Holy cow!
can't say I've seen that one very often.
Snyder comes shooting in from the A-gap. I think Dion froze when he saw him. He's ready to hand off to his running back. He froze when he saw him and just let him have the ball. 12 seconds to go.
Oh, you could hear a pin drop.
5, 4, 3, 2. Get the snap off. Last play of the game. Brewster rolls right. Gets away from 2 sacks. Dons win. Sack at the 20-yard line. What a game.
And number 40, Lucas Zinder with the game-saving sack. And there is heartbreak on one sideline and a jubilation on another.
Offset eye for the Grizzlies as Keeney takes it under center. They'll send a man in motion, pitch back to Bird on the sweep. Bird finds a seam. He might go, folks. 20, 15, 10. Drags a tackler. Touchdown! Bird goes 38 yards for the touchdown on the sweep. One more snap is all it's going to take, and there you have it, folks. Your 2011 Division I Sac Joaquin section champions, the Granite Bay Grizzlies, as they defeat Pleasant Grove 30-24.
Jacqueline Williamson. Her serve is over. Dug by Holt. Giblin going back to Holt near side. Cut shot. Kept alive. Back in one by Cathedral. And this one is out as Castanon Hill sends it wide. And the Cathedral Dons have won the title 16-14 in Game 5.
Thomas with the ball, swings it out to Norris. Cameron Taylor tried to block that one away. Norris with a strong take, blocked by B.J. Anya. Huge block. Robinson leading the break the other way. Gets it to Grant. Slam dunk Jeremy Grant off the feed from James Robinson. What a play by the Stag.
Hancock to his immediate left. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Hancock on a counter, right side. He's inside the 10. He bounces off a tackler at the 10. The 5. Touchdown Helix. And behind Hancock, the field is littered with white jerseys on the turf.
Wow. Hancock not to be outdone by his fellow playmakers on offense. Put on a show on that short 12-yard touchdown run. Looked like he was down after 3 yards, just threw a defender on the ground.
As sophomore Chris Carter sits under center. In their tight wing formation, Lycos in motion. Second back through is Freeman. Freeman just knocking people over. Look at him run, breaks through, 4 tackles, and now it's a foot race to the end zone. And Freeman's going to go the distance. Touchdown Imperial on the first play of the second half. 2nd and 6 for Imperial from their own 47. They're going to give it to Freeman again off the left side. And Freeman gets by one wave and down across the 40-yard line. Still on his feet. Look at him run down to the 20-yard line. One man to beat. Gets by him. Touchdown, Freeman. How did he do that? Holy cow. 64-yard touchdown run. His 5th of the game. Royce Freeman, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see the top rushing, and as I look over to our partners at KXO Radio, the top rusher in the San Diego section for the next 2 years.
That's just amazing. That is just amazing. They hit him in the backfield. They hit him at the line of scrimmage. They hit him a couple of yards downfield. They hit him again near the goal line.
No 5-second count can be started. Nobody was close enough defensively. Lyle's going to swing left side. Robinson. Here is a backdoor lob for Grant. They've been wanting that all game. And they got it, 50-42. They lulled you to sleep, and then they hit Grant on the back door.
They trail by 2. McMorrow's kick is on the way, and it is good. St. Augustine has their first lead of the game, 21-20 with 25 seconds to play. The senior McMorrow with a huge kick, not the longest of his career, but the biggest of his career. St. Augustine leads it 21 to
already lining up. They won't even have to run that one more play. They just acquiesce.
Why bother?
So there you have it. Your 5-time defending Division III champions, the Cathedral Catholic Dons, running up, over, and through Olympian 41-0 here from Qualcomm Stadium.
Patriots down 21-17. Great ball game here. Dillon taking it, looking right, throwing it up top to Gaines. It will be caught by Gaines. Oh my goodness. It looked like the defender had it, but Gaines stole it away from him. Jason Gaines, are you kidding me, my friend? Oh, boy. It looked like for sure we had an interception by the Tories, but as they both were going to the ground, Jason Gaines just wrestled it away from him. Shane Dillon to Jason Gaines on an 11-yard play.
Fanchen in the game, now out, replaced by Hayashi, the libero for defense. Wenzel's serve, championship point, ball up in the air. Hayashi's going to bring it back. Richards, deep one, over and 3. Free opportunity, look for Wallace, no, they go Becker. Hayashi, then tap over and 2 by Hollingsworth. Now look for Wallace for the match!
Kathleen Wallace, no better way for the Bulls to finish it than giving it to their senior leader.
25-12, 25-15, and with 8 straight points to close out their 3rd straight D5 championship on a kill by Kathleen Wallace, 25-21 in Game 3. Branson has won the D5 title.
To the backfield, it's Hernandez and Northcutt. Set to throw is Thomas, has time, goes for the home run. It's intercepted in the end zone. Seemed like they tried to go to Martin, and Martin slipped. Stockton, Hilmar, and Escalon. That's going to do it, folks. Victory formation, take a kneel. The clock comes out. The clock will tick down. The players jumping up at midfield. I think I see a Gatorade. Did we have a Gatorade shower?
We most certainly did. Casey Taylor getting the shower there. Very much deserved.
Down to 12.
Great tackle there by Ronald Williams there to make the stop for Helix.
And the Helix fans are starting to celebrate here. This is going to be the final play. 5 seconds. Pow will hand it off. And they're going to get in the end zone. Touchdown. That's Keegan who gets in, but that's going to be the end of the ball game. 44-6 will be the score. So Oceanside scores on the final play of the ball game.
And gets a consolation prize just to make this is kind of say that, hey, we didn't get shut out.
So 44-6 is your score. And Helix is celebrating on the sideline. Oceanside streak of 7 straight championship games has been ended.
2 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. Clock rolling, 3rd down and 15 for the Patriots. Dillon, he's got time, steps up. He's going to chuck it deep. He's got a man open. Seth Collins with a diving catch. He hauls it in at the 25. Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you right there. Dillon goes to show why he is a Division I prospect, as he's able to step up, elude the pressure, see Collins down the field, and make the connection. As I'll tell you right now, there has not been a bigger catch for Seth Collins this entire season.
Fans nervously wait on the far side. Trips right. Vernon, the lone receiver to the left. Troy Zine rolls right. Here we go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Santa Clara University. You're tuning in to the Boys Division I CCS Championship game. Second half about to get underway between the number 2 seed Piedmont Hills Pirates taking on the number 1 seed Bellarmine Bells. Bellarmine with a 23-14 advantage heading into the half. A lot of defense being displayed, KC, and you've got the statistics for the fans at home.
Yeah, first thing jumps out at me, both teams shooting under 35%. Piedmont Hills shooting 33%, 7 for 21. Bellarmine not much better at 34.5%, 10 for 29. It's just a tribute to the defense being played. Really, that's the description of the first half is defense.
Piedmont Hills will inbound the ball going left to right to kick off the second half. That'll be a kickball. It'll actually go off the leg of Grant Vermeer. Wachuku will inbound it along the right side.
And Wachuku did lead him in the first half with 6 points.
Wachuku was busy. Definitely an aggressive style player going up for loose balls. As he inbounds it to Batiste. Batiste feeds it back inside, nearly batted away. This is Aguilar trying to get around.
A lot of contact there.
Mindy.
Oh, my goodness.
And he steps out of bounds.
Come on. I'm sorry.
A lot of contact there, and KC, the fans across the opposite side for Piedmont Hills agree with you.
Well, I mean, it's position defense. Your feet got to get there first, but the bump was out of bounds. He's almost by the guy.
That one goes clear out of bounds, intended for Grant Vermeer, who's closing in on the bucket, but it nearly takes out a spectator.
Officials letting it go a little bit. See what kind of adjustments that Piedmont Hills and Coach Simos made at halftime. You got to have something happen on the half-court set. Something's got to give for them, because it's at this point they're, such helter-skelter. They're having real difficulty getting any shots off at all.
Batiste charged right there with the foul. Will turn it over to Bellarmine. Blair Mindy gets past his defender, now sets it back towards the middle. That's McHugh, and a whistle blows yet again, but this time it's in favor of Piedmont Hills.
Goudreau takes him off the court with his third foul.
That's a tough loss right there for Bellarmine. Goudreau with 4 points in the ball game, but a big physical presence up front.
Yep.
Replacing him will be Jack Fordyce. He's the center.
Right now, neither coach is all too happy.
A very quick pass inside. No one home. They actually had Itatani along the right side of the key, ready for the quick layup, but it was a sloppy pass that goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Espinola with it. Aguilar with the no-look pass that didn't get there because his teammate wasn't looking.
Mindy looking inside, and that one batted down. That was Wachuku showing strong defense for the Pirates. Aguilar driving left hand off the rim, getting the rebound, but they're going to say.
Guys have put on the baseline.
So Aguilar was trying to get back into play, but it looked like his right foot appeared to be on the red.
We didn't have a good angle, but the official's right on it.
6 minutes, 36 seconds left in the third quarter. No scoring so far here in the second half.
Shocker there, huh?
The way this game's been playing out, it's a defensive battle. There's the charge.
Just neither team able to get any rhythm whatsoever in the offense.
And you could feel the fans are waiting to kind of get into it. The biggest explosion thus far had to have been Blair Mindy's last-second three-point drill to finish the first half.
Bellarmine gave us hope that there was going to be some sort of regular offense happening in the game, and they've started pretty rough here in the second half also.
And we get a foul on Blair Mindy. That'll be his second personal. Wachuku right now, you have to imagine, is the key player in the Pirates offense. Next to him, it's Aguilar. He has 4 points. Wachuku with 6.
McHugh been playing great defense on Espinola, their three-point shooter. He's taken one real deep three that was kind of off balance. Wasn't a real great look. But they've got to figure out a way to get him open. But again, they're focusing pretty hard on him on the three-point line.
Wachuku passes it quickly back over to Aguilar. He drives in and has the ball stripped away. Here comes the Bellarmines. The Bells, 2-on-2. And they can't get it to fall. A nice, quick, fast break opportunity, but they could not get it to fall. Itatani batted down. Jack O'Hara.
Think you saw that one coming?
O'Hara putting his hand out, stifling Itatani as the ball rolls out of bounds. Wachuku will inbound it for the Pirates.
That's that length advantage that the Bells have.
Aguilar steps up, in and out. That ball twirled around like a ballerina and did not fall. Here's a three-point try for the Bells. No good. Last touch by a Pirate, and they save it. You've got to be kidding
hustle.
me. That was Itatani who saves the ball as he's falling out the left corner of the court, and he's able to put it back into the hands of Alex Aguilar.
Great hustle play there.
It keeps the Pirates alive. Itatani stops, and he'll get charged for the travel. That's had to have been, unofficially, I'm going to say at least the third or fourth traveling call committed against Piedmont Hills.
I mean, one of the first things that I got from Coach Simos, Piedmont Hills, is value the ball. And I understand there's great defense being played, but got to be a little more composed when you turn and face and keep that one pivot foot.
Mindy will take a seat for Bellarmine, but the ball is stolen. This is Mendoza with 2-point opportunity. Can't get it to fall, but he gets his own rebound.
Great pick by Espinola on that steal, right in his hands.
Aguilar fouled before he was able to get the shot off.
Non-shooting foul there on the floor.
23-14 is the score.
That's what it takes so far to get a foul going to the hoop call. Just knocked him right on his rear.
We're almost 3 minutes into the third quarter. No points in the second half. Paulino takes a jumper, and he drills it. Keon Paulino.
Found offense.
Paulino from 6 feet out middle. That one swatted down. Grant Vermeer tried to get something going. Covering him well was Eros Mendoza. 23-16 Bellarmine. Bellarmine with the height advantage. Piedmont Hills with speed. And right now, it's defense versus defense. Who can hold up strongest? Vermeer, jump shot. Can't get it to fall. Coming up with the rebound is his teammate. That's Fordyce. Still loose. They're going to say jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Bellarmine.
Difficulties holding onto the ball. Player in your face, no matter what side you're on, every play has been contested in this game.
Every trip down towards the bucket is going to be huge in this matchup, KC. We're obviously not going to see a 65-64 final, but with the way this is going, you've got to treat every possession, every shot, as if it were your last.
Well, and Piedmont Hills has got to hope that they can get into the 30s. That's the only way they're going to be able to put a decent result with this game.
Jack O'Hara was the last one to touch the ball as it rolls out of bounds. Timeout on the court, 23-16 in favor of Bellarmine, 4:26 remaining in the third quarter. KBCSports.com will be providing live audio coverage of the State Regional Basketball Championships as well as the finals. March Madness comes to high school basketball in California on March 17th for the Regional Basketball Championships. 4 venues of coverage around the state. Then the following weekend, March 23rd and 24th, it's the California State Basketball Championships. You can catch it all on KBCSports.com, your home for high school sports. Casey Jackson joined alongside me. I'm Sean Hennessy, folks. We're broadcasting to you live from the Levy Center here at Santa Clara University. And right now, the Bells of Bellarmine lead the Pirates of Piedmont Hills 23-16. Defensive battle, some sloppy turnovers, some sloppy shots. It's going to come down to really who can hold on to the ball and which team won't make the biggest mistakes here.
Well, and get the ball to drop. I mean, both teams, they look like they're on the verge of making something happen in a transition situation, and both of them, that's what they're going to say at the end of this game is nothing could fall.
We're almost 4 minutes into the third quarter, and there have been 2 points converted.
Bellarmine has still yet to score.
1 field goal completed by the Pirates' Keon Paulino. This is Aguilar. Kisses the rim, bounces off. Vermeer with the rebound. Mendy pushing it far side, setting it up. Backing away now. Being covered by Aguilar. Mendy will try to work the left. Feeds it back out to Alagbada. Here's Fordyce. 10 on the shot clock. Fordyce can't get that one to fall with the finger roll. It'll go over to Piedmont Hills.
Both teams just keeping their opponent in front of them on defense.
Batiste puts it in for 2. A beautiful play, waiting for the defender to pass him, and Batiste will get 2 points. He now has 4.
Nice patience shown by Batiste there.
Here's a shot that finally goes off the glass, and that's by Mendy. The first points for Bellarmine here in the second half.
Great take by Mendy there. Got the hard bounce off the backboard, got to go down.
25-18, Bellarmine has the advantage. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Bryce Itatani steps in. Some substitutions for Piedmont Hills. Wachuku still in the ball game.
Bellarmine going to kind of a light pressure man-to-man full court.
This is Espinola. Nothing. And you see a jump ball possession arrow in favor of Piedmont Hills.
Things getting a little testy out there.
Yeah. It's a physical matchup like this. I mean,
guess who's right in the middle of it, too?
Yeah.
Mr. Wachuku. Extremely physical player, hard worker.
He is. He'll go up for the loose balls. He'll try to capture as many rebounds as he can. He'll inbound the ball to Batiste. Batiste being covered by Gales. This is Aguilar. Aguilar.
I think Batiste got called for a player control foul.
You're dead on there, KC. Batiste with the foul. Score remains 25-18 Bellarmine. 7-point advantage for the Bells. Under 3 minutes remaining now in the third quarter. Oh,
that's backcourt.
No call. Bells maintain possession. Mendy being covered by Itatani. Gales back over to Mendy. Mendy working his left. Olugbada trying to go to his right. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and there's the foul. That'll be a foul against J.J. Espinola, his third personal. Rogans and Mendoza will now step onto the court. Espinola and Batiste will catch a breather. Foul call before the shot got off, and that's a traveling violation. That's going to go against Isaac Gales. He moved before his shot attempt was even in the air.
Mistake-laden game so far.
Yeah.
Not a lot of turnovers, but there's just, but really low numbers on the turnovers given to us at halftime. Only 3 by Bellarmine. I think it's a little low.
A nice pluck right there for the Bells. Easy layup, count it. Give all the credit right there to Grant Vermeer. Solid defense, gets him 2 points. Itatani with a prayer, no good. He threw that one up, was hoping to get something. Fast transition, Gales off the glass and in.
That's their game. That's when they're good. Bellarmine is, when they're in transition like that and use their athleticism and speed, can't stop them.
Timeout on the court by Piedmont Hills. Bellarmine now with a 29-18 advantage here in the third quarter. The Play On High School Sports Network showcases great high school games every week, and now you can access our content using multiple platforms. Follow us on Facebook, get the latest news on Twitter, or catch our highlights in high definition on YouTube. All of our content can now link to your favorite social media site. Share all the high school action you see every week. Brought to you by your home for high school sports, the Play On High School Sports Network.
Bellarmine on the verge of Coach Patrick Snyder, been the coach Bellarmine for 20 years, about to become a 10-time CCS championship winner.
11-point lead for the Bells, their biggest margin so far.
Just got to keep it up, hold this lead.
Conservative passing being displayed by Piedmont Hills. They can't get anything inside the key. As they'll dump this one off to Aguilar.
Aguilar wanted it, got it a little late.
3-point opportunity, no good, rebounded by the Pirates, put back up, swatted away.
Too bad. Rough set there for Piedmont Hills.
Thought
it was going to go down with Wachuku.
Yeah.
A little putback, didn't get it to go.
And for a second, David Rogans also had a try at it.
Absolutely.
And he couldn't get it to fall. It's been the story of the night for Piedmont Hills.
Needs his leaders back in the game, putting Batiste and Espinola back in, waiting to re-enter.
Goudreau over to Mendy. Mendy will run the offense as he gets double teamed. And there's the travel.
Another walk.
Another walk.
Pretty ragged so far. Both sides. Bellarmine's just putting it in the hoop a little bit more in the second half.
Yep. 1 minute, 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wachuku will inbound it to Aguilar. It's Aguilar and Mindy, one-on-one at midcourt.
Been a nice matchup all night. They've been in each other's face all night.
Wachuku swatted away. So right there, you see the power of Wachuku trying to back down his defender, but Jack O'Hara, number 32 for Bellarmine, had nothing of it. He just uses that big right hand and swats it away.
He's got that 5-inch size advantage. Just using his length.
Wachuku, double teamed, swatted away once again. Wachuku will get to know O'Hara's right hand by the time of this game is over with. He's tried so many times to back down in the post and put it up, but he's been denied so many times.
Yeah, I like him on the move a little bit more. Probably not the best selection, playing with his back to the wall against the bigger O'Hara.
Goudreau to O'Hara. O'Hara to Mindy. Mindy being covered by Aguilar. Nice defensive pressure. Mindy puts it up, and he's fouled.
Whoa.
And gets it to fall.
Friendly bounce there. A little rocket right to the back of the rim. Popped straight up and came right back down. Soft rim.
7 points now for Blair Mindy as he heads to the line to complete the three-point opportunity. Substitutions, Itatani checks in, as well as Jack Fordyce for Bellarmine. And don't forget Keon Paulino. He's also in for Piedmont Hills.
Well, Mindy's really gotten them going here in the third period after an extremely slow start by Bellarmine.
And Mindy nails the free throw, so 3 points right there for Blair Mindy.
That's just a ton of contact right there.
15 seconds, shot clock is off. Press defense being shown. Here comes the double team, and there's the foul. It was Mindy and McHugh closing in on Itatani.
As aggressive as both teams are, it's a little surprising to look up and see both teams only have 5 fouls here in the second half. Neither team in the bonus yet.
Just 4 points in the third quarter for Piedmont Hills. 2 by Paulino and 2 by Batiste. Wachuku feeds it over to Paulino. 5 seconds. Paulino driving left side, swatted away. Nothing to work with, and the third quarter comes to a close. Back and forth, back and forth. We've got one more quarter to go here at Santa Clara University. It's Bellarmine 32, Piedmont Hills 18 on the Central Coast Section Network. Need a highlight video for your athlete working to earn that 4-year scholarship? Then you want to contact kbcsports.com. We can provide recruiting videos for any athlete in any sport. Not only that, but we can give you your own recruiting page right on our website. No more mailing DVDs to colleges. Instead, email coaches the link to your personal page. For more information, including pricing, contact us at recruits@kbcsports.com or give us a call at 619-677-3246. Casey Jackson joined alongside me. I'm Sean Hennessy. 1 quarter to go here in the boys Division I CCS championship game. It will wrap up the CCS action over the past 2 days here at Santa Clara University. Just one more quarter to go. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Bellarmine with their 32-18 lead, their stifling defense? Or is it going to be the speed of Piedmont Hills? If it is, they need to show it, and they need to convert some shots here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I thought it had a little hope for Piedmont Hills and got it down to about 7 or so and just couldn't finish off the period.
Here's a steal by Aguilar. Split 2 bells. Can he put it up? No, he can't get it to fall. Rebounded by his teammate. Off the glass and in. That's what they needed. That's Paulino. He now has 4 points. Keon Paulino with a huge rebound. That makes it a 12-point lead.
Coach Simos demanding just peak effort for everybody at this point. Big answer by McHugh there.
A huge answer. McHugh with 8, his first point since the second quarter. Nice jump shot from about 12 feet away. And there's a turnover in Piedmont Hills territory, and that was Olugbada coming up with the ball. Olugbada will play the point now, but the heck with that. It's a hard try to the bucket by Goudreau. Goudreau tried to run it right there, but is unable to convert.
Paulino, nice little boost they give him here in the fourth period.
It looks like we're going to have a timeout on the court. A full timeout here, 34-20, 6:56 left in the fourth quarter here at Santa Clara University. Catch the best of Central Coast section basketball on CIF-Centralcoast.tv. You can watch a replay of today's games after each one concludes, plus check out game highlights, player of the game interviews, and more. Or order a DVD or Blu-ray disc of the game. We're your home for high school sports, CIF-Centralcoast.tv. Let's go back to that jump shot by Nick McHugh. It was really one of the few jump shots that we've seen converted successfully here, a successful field goal try. But McHugh, one of those leaders in points, he has 8 for Bellarmine here. And right now, Bellarmine with a 14-point advantage, one of their biggest leads on the night. Casey, if you're Bellarmine, how do you control this game? How do you really take advantage of the time, wind it down so you come out victorious?
Well, they're not going to be looking to slow anything down. They're a transition team. They want to get shots up early. I just see them doing the same thing they've been doing. Piedmont Hills has shown no ability to put forth anything consistent offensively, and they're just going to continue to play that tough defense and take advantage of their size with anything that goes inside.
Here's Aguilar falling backwards.
Travel.
Another traveling call against Piedmont Hills.
I really thought Aguilar may have had an advantage there if he just didn't try and take all the way to the hoop, pull up at the elbow, take a little 15-footer. I thought he had an advantage there.
Here's a layup opportunity off the glass. And that's Aguilar coming up with the rebound. Mendy's 2-point try, unsuccessful. How about the defense by Vermeer?
Yeah.
Swatting that ball away.
Been solid all night.
Blair Mendy driving left side, follow through, in.
Yeah, he's been there. He's been their spark here in the second half and continues to take the ball to the hoop, give himself 3-point opportunities, and seal the deal for the Bells.
10-point lead now for Bellarmine. They lead by 16 points. I should say 10 points for Blair Mendy. I beg your pardon, but a 16-point advantage for Bellarmine here in the fourth quarter. That defense just stifling so far for Bellarmine.
Mendy, free throw here. He's got 3 3-point plays here in the second half.
Nicely done as Mendy converts. 37-20. Bellarmine on top. Here's Wachuku. Underneath the glass, and it's swatted away. Wachuku there to get it.
Wachuku needed some energy there. He's been providing it for him all night, as much as he can.
Wachuku on Goudreau. And that'll be a timeout called by Bellarmine. Wise timeout right there by head coach Patrick Snyder. Did not like the coverage, did not like the pressure. And he goes ahead and burns a timeout. Bellarmine 37, Piedmont Hills 22. Stay tuned for the CIF-Centralcoast.tv postgame show, where we will select our player of the game, as well as wrap up all the action from this ball game. That's coming up following the game on CIF-Centralcoast.tv. Casey Jackson alongside me. I'm Sean Hennessy. Casey, what a day. It's been a long day, but now we get to wrap things up under 6 minutes remaining here in the Boys Division I CCS Championship matchup.
Well, it's such an invigorating weekend. You just get all these great kids out here, everybody excited, all the fans get a chance to see their kids in championship games. All the great athletes. It's just an exciting weekend. Love it.
Editani gets caught with the foul right there, reaching in. Bellarmine, the leading scorer for the Bells, making a strong candidacy for player of the game honors as he heads to the line.
He's been real smooth here in the second half. It's what they needed. 6'3" point guard, pretty much the same size as the tallest Piedmont Hills player. Just had a really nice half. Really took over the game.
Mendy misses on his free throw try. Stoppage in play.
Seems like whenever you give somebody a compliment, he's so solid the last few times in the free throw line.
And then all of a sudden, it's the old broadcaster's jinx right there.
I don't know.
Piedmont Hills.
Seems to happen to me more often than most.
Couple substitutions for the Bells. Jack Fordyce on the court. Inbound by David Rogans. Piedmont Hills with the ball. They trail 37-22. Aguilar being covered one-on-one by Mendy. Another swatted ball. But who's there to get it?
Yep.
Wachuku. 10 points now for Wachuku, the leading scorer for the Pirates. Here's a strong pass that's actually given right back over to Piedmont Hills. Wachuku driving hard off the glass, can't get it to fall, loose ball, and it goes out of bounds, but it was last touched by a Bellarmine defender, so Piedmont Hills will have possession. (37-24) is our score.
Looks like they're escorting a gentleman out of the stadium.
Security doing their job here at Santa Clara University. 5 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the ball game. And you have to go back to Coach Patrick Schneider, searching for possibly another CCS championship title, as that shot is no good for Piedmont Hills. Coach Schneider looking for his 10th CCS title, just so impressive.
Well, when I asked him how many years he's been there, and he said 20, first thing I had to do was shake his hand, congratulate him for doing that.
That's Nick McHugh off the glass and counting it in for two. Bellarmine 39, Piedmont Hills 24. The defense of Bellarmine has been picture perfect here tonight, but you know, Piedmont Hills has shot themselves in the foot many a time with several key traveling calls. Here's Rogans.
Very nice.
Faking to his right and going left.
Nice spin move there by Rogans.
Rogans gets his first points of the ball game. It's 39-26. Bellarmine timeout on the court here in the fourth quarter at Santa Clara University. The Play On High School Sports Network showcases great high school games every week, and now you can access our content using multiple platforms. Follow us on Facebook, get the latest news on Twitter, or catch our highlights in high definition on YouTube. All of our content can now link to your favorite social media site. Share all the high school action you see every week. Brought to you by your home for high school sports, the Play On High School Sports Network.
Coach Stemus from Piedmont Hills, when I talked to him, a few of the keys of the game he gave me were, you know, keeping the rebounds as even as possible, and I think they've done that. They haven't gotten out rebounded tremendously due to the huge size disadvantage, and they've really haven't had a tremendous amount of turnovers, but and they've kept their pressure up, and that was the other thing, is keep that defensive pressure up the whole game, and I think everything's happened. They just have not been able to get that ball to drop.
Piedmont Hills with a very strong defense of their own, a defensive unit that averages only giving up 39 points a game, and right now Bellarmine at the cusp. Yeah. They have 39 points.
Yeah. I think Piedmont Hills is used to scoring a little bit more, though.
Absolutely.
Total tribute to the Bells defense.
Goodrow passes it up inside, and that's off the glass and good by Fordyce. Fordyce with a nice play, two hands up off the glass and in.
One of the few times it hasn't been just completely contested by a Piedmont player.
McHugh trying to battle Batiste along the near side as the ball rolls out of bounds. Fordyce's last 2 points were his first since the first quarter So you have to imagine he's anxious to get the ball in his hands.
Absolutely.
Mindy going back towards the middle, Wachuku providing some defensive pressure, as well as Mendoza. Goudreau back over to the left. McHugh, 3-ball, off the mark. And this will be a jump ball more than likely. No, they're going to say it actually, it touched one of the Bellarmine players, so.
Good call.
Piedmont Hills will get it.
Bellarmine rooting section didn't like it. They're right there, but clearly off a bell.
Wachuku will get a much-needed breather as Keon Paulino steps in his place. Wachuku, the main player for the Pirates, one of the driving forces behind Piedmont Hill's success up to this point in the season.
Well, and their normal scorers have been stifled by the great defense. Bellarmine has definitely identified Espinola and Aguilar as the scorers, top players, but as Espinola returns, but they've just been covered like blankets.
Espinola in for Martinez. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left in the ball game. Bellarmine 41, Piedmont Hills 26. 3-pointer. No arc on that shot by Paulino as it hits the top of the rim.
Bellarmine in total control now.
The Bells working the ball around. Nice movement. Pass inside. In. Very nice. Nicely done by Bellarmine right there. Completing it was Jack Fordyce. 4 points for him now in the fourth quarter.
Well, and you're not going to see Piedmont Hills quit anytime soon, but you can just sense the slumped shoulders a little bit.
Another block shot by Fordyce. It's been Fordyce, Goudreau, and O'Hara. And right now you're seeing Blair Mindy, and Keon Paulino. Mindy a little bit frustrated as he heads over towards the coaching staff of the Bellarmine Bells sideline. Wachuku quickly back in. He gets a couple minutes on the bench, a couple squirts of the Gatorade, and he's back in the ball game.
Gamer.
Here is Jack Fordyce for the free throw opportunity. In and out. No good. Score stands at 43-26, Bellarmine. Aguilar with a very nice move, but the story of the night cannot get it to fall as it rims in and out.
Boy, that's well put, the story of the night. In and out.
Here's Alugbada. There's a foul for Mir trying to work his left side. That'll go against Mendoza. So when you look at this game and you try to compare it to, I guess, another sporting event, this would be a pitcher's duel tied at 1. This would be a football game, 7-all. But strong defense, you know, and you have to respect that. You have to appreciate it.
It's like a 9-3 game in football.
Yeah. Nothing but field goals. The old Alabama, the Alabama LSU matchup several weeks back. But you have to respect it. The strong defensive performance. You know, they don't have that cliche slogan for nothing. Defense wins championships.
Exactly.
And Bellarmine's showing why here tonight.
Well, Bellarmine's kind of exerting their ability at this point and taking advantage of their size inside by finally getting some really kind of open looks, under the hoop. Haven't had too many free looks under the basket with Chuku, and he's such an aggressive player. But Bellarmine's finally figured out a way to get some open looks and find their teammates under the hoop.
Wachuku misses on his first free throw try. He gets ready to line up for a second. The Bellarmine crowd going crazy. They can sense a CCS championship is near. Ball goes out of bounds, but it's saved nicely by Fordyce. Fordyce showing some nice athleticism, diving out of bounds, getting the ball, keeping it in play for Bellarmine. Jump shot, 10-footer, no good. Off the iron, rebounded by Aguilar. Aguilar driving to the bucket. Here's Wachuku, and it falls. He needed that one. Wachuku now with 6 points in the fourth quarter.
You got to think that Piedmont Hills really wants to hit that 30-point mark.
Goudreau back over to Mindy. Mindy to Vermeer. Vermeer driving left, nothing. He'll back up a little bit and gets it stolen. How about Aguilar? Defense. He puts his arm in and takes it away. Three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. That shot by Espinola. Bellarmine slowing it down. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the fourth.
No free looks for Espinola tonight. He's normally a pretty reliable three-point shooter for Piedmont.
Goudreau and Bellarmine playing keep away at this point, and that'll be the nail in the coffin right there. As Vermeer, an easy two-pointer as he's left alone underneath the bucket. That gives Bellarmine a 45-28 lead. Aguilar, three-pointer, way off the mark. Piedmont Hills will look back at this game and they'll wonder if you took away the traveling calls, if you possibly selected some better shots.
I think they're going to look back and go, what hit us? That was a defensive effort like we haven't seen this year so far.
You know, it's a very strong defensive performance here.
Bellarmine just so strong on the defensive end.
And you got to go back and give credit to Patrick Schneider. He trains these kids year-round. He works with them very closely on his way to picking up his 10th CCS title.
Yeah, and again, it's a tribute to him. He's put a lot of time and effort in this thing and paying off. Got some great athletes to work with, of course, at Bellarmine. But obviously has a system that's working.
Bellarmine with the second highest student population out of Division I schools with 3,194 students, all of them young men. Piedmont Hills with 2,194.
It's an even thousand person difference right
Advantage,
there.
Yeah. And Bellarmine being the all-male school.
Yeah.
They get the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter, so to speak. They get a lot of good talent coming in and out of Bellarmine. Here's a nice pass inside. That's Tony Gali, unable to convert. First time we've called his game. Number 40 in for Bellarmine. Steps, dribbles off the rim, a second try, third try, ball still loose.
He's got 4 shots off in the last 15 seconds.
Espinola comes up with it for Piedmont Hills. 10 seconds now. Aguilar, three-pointer, off the rim. Wachuku. Beg your pardon, Batiste fouled at the last minute by Gali. 2 seconds remaining in the ball game.
See if Batiste can get him to that 30-point mark.
So Bellarmine will capture yet another CCS basketball championship, the 10th for Coach Patrick Schneider, as Batiste drains his first free throw. 45-29.
We talked about it in the last game, but remember both teams get to go to the NorCals. This is not the end of the season for Piedmont Hills. Great effort by Bellarmine. 10th CCS championship in the last 20 years. Great effort. Stifling defense. Took Piedmont Hills completely out of their game. Great effort. Piedmont Hills never quit. Got to hand it to them.
Congratulations to the Bellarmine Bells. They knock off Piedmont Hills and capture the boys Division I CCS championship by a final score of 45-30. What a ball game, a defensive performance all around, but it goes in favor of the boys in the white jerseys, the Bells of Bellarmine. They come up victorious. Defense will be talked about the entire week. Piedmont Hills gave it their all, but Bellarmine played just a little bit better. You go back and look at the statistics. Kids like Blair Mindy really stepping up big time there. And then how about Nick McHugh hitting some key jump shots for Bellarmine as well.
Absolutely, and I really think Mindy had a big impact on increasing that lead when Piedmont Hills had a chance to make a run. They got it down into single digits, and Mindy had those 3 3-point plays in the second half that were really key.
Blair Mindy, the leading scorer for the Bellarmine Bells. He finishes tonight's matchup with 11 points and is more than likely on his way to Player of the Game honors for the Bellarmine Bells. Folks, stick around. When we come back, we'll have our Player of the Game interview right here on the Central Coast Section Network. Final score, Bellarmine 45, Piedmont Hills 30. Don't go anywhere.
4th and 10 from the 41-yard line for St. Augustine. Kennedy dropping back to pass. Looking left, firing, incomplete, intended for Noland. No penalty flags on the field. Mar Vista will take over on downs, and Jordan Lertique will take that knee. And the Mar Vista Mariners knock off the number 2 seeded St. Augustine Saints at Mesa College in a dominating performance on both sides of the football for Mar Vista. They trailed 14-0 and came back.
Again, down 2-0, facing adversity, and they've really just turned the table around since game number 3. Set an attack, great block made back inside the Maverick zone. A chance there by Bosback back inside the Maverick zone. Ball attacked there by Bosback, a second opportunity by Bosback. Lift violation call. Winner. It's an over the neck call. Oh my goodness. Bosback reached over on the attack. A Maverick error wraps up the title for the Presentation Panthers. A 15-9 victory in game number 5, and they wrap it up coming back from 2-0 down match-wise and take it 3 games to 2.
36-35 and driving, and oh, baby! Shrigley with the jam, and it was with emphasis. And it's the foul, and listen to these fans.
Do you know who's standing up right behind us? Tony Bland, who is the head recruiter for San Diego State. I think he's drooling. Somebody get that man a napkin.
Quick score on this drive. There goes a handoff to Zeller, trying to go straight ahead, but he is met by Wool. Now he breaks out to the outside, gets across the 30, 35, on the right, 40, midfield. He's running down the sidelines. He's going to go all the way as he's at the 10, 5, touchdown. Patrick Zeller he stood up at the line of scrimmage and broke out to his left to the far sidelines, and he was in a foot race, and he went all the way for the touchdown. Broke a tackle and made it nice and showed his speed as he got outside for the touchdown.
Back in the backfield to the left is Campbell. Hernandez takes the snap, play action to Campbell. Looks down the field. Now here comes the pressure. He's going to be hit. He breaks the tackle, rolls left. Now he's going to cut upfield. He's going to break another tackle, and then another tackle down the sideline. Gets a block inside the 5. What a touchdown! Hernandez goes 33 yards in spectacular fashion, breaking 4 tackles along the way, including 2 in the backfield, and Hilltop has tied this one up at 29.
And reasonably so. He's been doing a good job of leading this offense. Looking for his first touchdown pass of the season for Ray Hudson. And Ray Hudson gets both feet inside the end zone. Touchdown Foothill.
Like you said earlier, 6'2" body frame, and can probably, what we just saw there was getting Randy Moss, was what we call getting Moss. Clearly just leaped over the defender there, landed both feet in bounds.
Grant with a big, strong defensive rebound. He brings it back down the floor again, and another slam dunk. Jeremy Grant can run the point, and he can fly. Huge dunk, 2 big dunks in the last minute.
Bullard trying to close it out. Deep ball, up in the air, Cram. Bringing it back, Arbizo. Cram over in 3, free opportunity. Look for Rodabaugh, no, pass middle, Weimer! Ball game. 25-19. Foothill wins it 3 games to 1.
Because this kid has definitely proven that he can make things happen here in this ball game.
They will go with him. Bula Graft on a stretch run, just breaking tackles. The little man is in the clear to Tory territory. The 25, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown Knights. What a run, the freshman, Bula Graft.
Ooh, I tell you what. There were at least 3 times on that run that he should have gone down or he should have been wrapped up. Missed tackles there cost La Jolla Country Day as Bula Graft, the freshman running back for Bishops, is able to take it in. And that was a determined run there, Andy.
So 1st and 10. Brandon Lewis in the shotgun. Has time to throw. And he'll fire, and he has a man diving catch. Did he hold on to it? He did. What a catch from Kendall Keys. And that may be the KBC Sports Player of the Week.
What a catch he laid himself out there, and a great throw, as you said. Read it nicely, did Lewis, and really caught his receiver on the go, and just kind of put it out there right on the outstretch of his fingertips. He laid out, and he made it.
He might be called upon to make a crucial kick. 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain on the receiver screen. And Paulson fires across the right seam for Jack Finney, who makes the catch. Stiffs arms the defender at the 50 and is finally brought down at the Amador Valley 45-yard line. Flags flying late on the go for it. 4th and 3. They figure 3 is easier to get than the field goal at this point. And it's Paulson looking for Finney. Right seam, touchdown. Jack Finney makes the catch. Bounces off a defender. A 23-yard pass and catch from Paulson to Finney. And the Foothill Falcons are back out in front.
They certainly are. Finney lining up a tight end. I had a feeling that Paulson was going to look right side there as Chase Miller was lined up, receiver far side. But instead it was Finney straight to the post, and Paulson picks him out in stride again. The 3rd catch on the drive for Finney.
Give it to Tyree on an exchange against the zone. Do a little 3-man weave. This is Tyrell back with it. Tyrell's going to go lob backdoor. Tyree Robinson with a flush.
Now that was nice. Very nice design play.
Uwaba back there. Bogart takes a snap. He's going to run the play. He's going to throw. He's got a man open at the 10. It's underthrown. It's incomplete. No, or is it caught? It is a catch. Wow, juggling catch inside the 5-yard line. Moliga, was that Moliga pulling that one in? It is Moliga. Boy, that ball was deflected by one of the Falcons, and then Moliga, he lands on the ground and pulls it in. What a catch.
Set up with 3 men in the backfield, back to the wing. This time inside counter to Telefaro. No, they're going to throw this one. He's got a man open. And what a catch! What a grab by tight end Joe Gigantino. He must have bobbled that ball 4 times in the air, and he was actually tipped by the defender and had the presence of mind to keep his concentration and make the grab. Unbelievable catch. And the ball at the 29-yard line of the Eagles, and you can see the defense, they're still bewildered. How did he come up with that grab?
Unfazed, even with 2 defenders around him and 4 big. That's so unconventional for a guy to handle the ball so well. January with the one-hand jam.
He was not going to be denied there. Coming over was Milmo.
Bradshaw Christian's going to bring the starting unit out on the field one more time just to take a knee. 10 seconds left. They better hurry it up. Actually, they're going to try a field goal. For Lawson, they're going to run out of time. Are they going to take? There's a snap, and they aren't even going to get the kickoff. They tried to hustle Lawson out there for a field goal opportunity to see if they could get her one, but it does not matter. They don't get the punt off in time. Drew Rickert just got the Gatorade shower on the sideline. Bradshaw Christian is your winner, 62-6. The final score. They are your D6 titleists this year. Here in 2000. 5 seconds left. Clock winding down. Poway has won the title. 56-0 over the Vista Panthers. The championship goes to Poway.
Well, your double wing T option offense down by 5. They're going to have to spread it out. They go with 3 receivers to the near side. That's the short side. 1 solo left. Back to throw. McHugh under pressure. Rolls out of it. Now he's dumped and dropped. And that's the last thing they could handle. And that's not what they could do. Bellarmine now can't stop the clock. 4, 3, and that is going to do it. Santa Margarita, coming back from the dead, has won the Division I State Bowl Championship 42-37 in an improbable comeback against Bellarmine of San Jose. And the Bellarmine players on the field, on their knees, just absolutely dejected after playing just a gut-wrenching football game.
About how he's going to throw the football on this play, and Westlake might have been daring him to do so. Just joking, though, folks. Peros is going to take a knee. He does. That's going to wrap it up. Well, I'll tell you what. Westlake had an outstanding year. They win the Southern Section title, never easy. They went 14-0 coming in. They're going to finish 14-1. And there is no shame in losing to the De La Salle Spartans. De La Salle wins it 35-0. KBCSports.com postgame show. Nino Holmes to serve. Needs a good one. Serve is over. Back in one. Off Panthers. Here's the chance. Peterson outside. Kuntz up in the air. Holmes brings it back.
What a save.
Free opportunity for the Wolves. Peterson to Brown on the...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Central Coast Section Network. Sean Hennessy here with our player of the game, Blair Mindy, 11 points in tonight's championship performance. And Blair, it was a defensive effort. And we saw it from the broadcast booth. The fans knew it. How did you guys prep this game defensively? What did you try to bring to the table here tonight?
Defensively, Coach preached defense all week. We've been working. Our second team did a great job. Pressuring us every day in practice, and it was a team effort. We all just dug in deep and played great defense. And
11 hard-earned points, but there was a lot of physical play down there. We saw a little bit of chirping going on. How did you guys keep your composure? It was a very physical matchup.
Coach told us before the game started that we were just going to be hand-checked and fouled the whole game, and that's just CCS basketball. So, he kind of prepared us for that, and we knew what we were going to face coming in.
Blair Mindy, our player of the game, 11 points here tonight. You mentioned the old ball coach, Patrick Schneider, picking up his 10th CCS title. Yeah. Did you guys talk about that a little bit? Was it in the clubhouse?
We didn't really talk about it. We just talked about, our team just wanting to make a place in history by winning our 10th CCS championship. Coach didn't really say much, but after the game, I'm sure he was real happy to get double digits now.
Blair Mindy, once again, player of the game. What do you look forward to here with the NorCal tournaments lining up? Was that a thought at all during the week?
Definitely. We've had a goal from the start of the season. We want to be in Arco Arena playing first day championship. So, be working hard every day in practice, and it's paying off.
45-30, the final score. Blair Mindy, congratulations, my friend, player of the game. Folks, that's going to wrap things up here from Santa Clara University. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Sean Hennessy. I'd like to thank my entire broadcast crew, and thanking you for tuning in to the Central Coast Section Network. Good night.
Go Bells.